asking, of course, for the reason that we have this Zoom meeting today is Mismatched. I saw the trailer and it is honestly very interesting. I'm not somebody who would fake and just lie about things. It's really interesting, and yeah, I saw aapki jhalak bhi dekhne mili. So tell me more about your character.
I am so glad you liked the trailer of Mismatched. I think the reactions have been phenomenal. I'm completely overwhelmed and I hope it continues. It's going to release now on 20th November, Friday, that's tomorrow. And I don't know, I think there are some things that are just meant to be in life. For me, like I did Vidya Sharma India, which is pretty much my name, and I was like, maybe I was meant to do that one. It's similar to this as well because I don't know, after everything, I got this show literally a day before they started shooting. When they called me, I was on my way back from LA and I was away for 6 weeks. I was so badly jet lagged. I was in Dubai just connecting to the next flight to come to Bombay. And I got a message saying that this is the character, this is the director, production, this, that, everything. Would you be interested? And I said, yeah, send me the script, the synopsis, whatever you got material. Let me go through it and we'll figure it out. And because I was so jet lagged, I couldn't sleep. So I just read the whole script that whole night. And in the next morning at about 7 a.m., I got a call from the casting guys saying that, can we speak whenever you're up? So I said, I've not slept anyway, so of course we can speak. So go ahead, tell me. So I thought, abhi, process hoega, 1 mahine baad kuch shoot hoga and all of that. Suddenly they told me, no, everybody is on the flight right now at the airport going to Jodhpur. Can you join them like tomorrow? So I was like, what? But how? Because I had a lot of things planned since I'm coming back after 6 weeks. There was another shoot planned, this, that, everything. And I don't know. I was just like, how am I going to do this? How is this going to happen? And somehow, like I said, I just go and pray eventually. When I can't handle things in my life, I just go to my temple and I say, please God, just do what is supposed to. And like I said, I'm a huge manifestor. So I don't know, for a few months before that, I kept saying that I'm going to do a Netflix series where I have an incredible character to play. That was the thing that I was actually manifesting. And it's unreal that it just happened like that. And like I did 4 series back to back. They've all come out in the lockdown. And I'm like, what? Like never in my life have I ever had 4 releases in 1 year. I've probably not had 1 release in 4 years. And that's how my career has been. And suddenly from Inside Edge to Kali to Flesh and now Mismatched. It's all happened in 2020. I mean, it started with Inside Edge in December 9, 2019. So I don't know. It was just, like I said, there are certain things that I feel like that these are blessings, and I just feel like I take them and I just say thank you very much for this, because I think the whole web world is opened up for people for actors like me, or even technicians or other part of the industry that has suddenly exploded. People have a lot more work, a lot more choices, and then you can sort of pick and choose characters that you would want to play. Like all the 4 characters that I've played in these 4 different series are so different from each other. It's not funny. Some of them, even I look at myself and say, I don't think I remember Kali, I play this badass police officer where I was just asking Rohan, the director, said, are you sure you want to cast me? Because this is nothing like me. I'm not like this. So he's like, yeah, but I'm sure. I'm like, okay, then I'm going with your gut more than mine. And we pulled it off, and it pulled it off really well. It did really well as well. So same thing for Zeenat. I just felt like it was meant to be. Zeenat Karim is the name of the character that I'm playing in Mismatched. And within a day, I was in Jodhpur. The next day, I was shooting in Jodhpur. I was nervous as hell because normally I read, I prepare, I figure out, I write the characters that the characteristics that I want to give to this particular character. All of that, there's a little bit of a study and a homework that one does, And suddenly here, I'm just like, okay, thrown into the middle of it, chalo, get on with it. I still remember on day 1, also because I was severely jet lagged, and I've only slept like 3 hours every single night on this particular show. So I remember when I went on day one, I didn't know what to do because I had this nervous energy also in me. And I just went, we were shooting in this beautiful campus in Jodhpur, and I just went to the lawns outside and I just stood in a headstand for about 5-7 minutes. My director really thought this girl is mental. What is she doing? Shot. He still tells me, he said, I can't get over that. I said, I didn't think anybody would like notice so much, but it was quite a thing apparently. So yeah, I just to clear my head, just to say, okay, come back to the center and focus. Forget about not sleeping. Forget about not, doing much homework. Just, just let yourself go and be in the moment. And she really happened like that. Zenith really happened like that for me. I mean, I've made her a little. She's a little clumsy. She's warm. She's just endearing. I feel, because she's clumsy because she's trying to fit to this into this little class of 17-year-olds, and she's like, how these guys are. I mean, where, how? But still, I think it shows her also the resilience and the strength within to go out there and follow your dream, because that's what she's doing. At her age, she goes back to college just to pursue the dream that was probably taken away from her when she was much younger. And yeah, that's what it is about. I think that's what life is about. Like you were saying, my dream catcher.
Yeah.
So Zena is following her dream and Mismatched as well.
And I also totally relate to what you said when you spoke of manifesting. Okay, and this has been not very long ago that I realized that आपको कुछ भी चाहिए, आपको बोलते रहना, you have to keep wanting it and doing something for it, and you eventually get it.
And so these are little things. There was I remember when this series, like I said, it wasn't in the horizon at all, and I had to just leave to go to the US for something, and I was there for 6 weeks. And I was, just before I left, there was another series that I had shot for, which I think they scrapped and then they reshot it, which I was also a part of, and then again they scrapped it and again they were shooting it. And the third time when they were shooting it, they said, now will you come and we'll do another audition and this that. And I said, but you take a look at my footage, because I remember I'd just come back from the shoot of Kali 2, and because we were shooting in a very difficult environment, there was just so much smoke. My throat just wasn't. I mean, I couldn't talk. I was sick as a dog, and I was supposed to fly out the next night to go to the US. I said, "There's no way I can come to anybody's office to do any audition. Anyways, I have to pack. There's hajar things to be done." And I lost that series, and I was feeling very bad about it, because that character was something that I had lived with for almost a year, while we were shooting, reshooting. It was a wonderful Maharashtrian girl, which I was like, I knew her like the back of my hand, because she was just somebody I've seen grown up with, the kind of women, the kind of woman that she was. They're all in there in my family itself. And so, anyways, that went, and I was feeling very bad about it. And I kept thinking that, what is this? Yeah, why did you take it away from me, God, and all that? Because I would come back from the US and I would, get into shooting with that. But see, sometimes when things go away from you, they go away from you for a reason. And you might cry about it, you may feel so bad about it, but you always have to understand that God has a plan for you, and it cannot be bigger than what you have for yourself. So you sometimes have to just surrender. Not sometimes. I thought always just surrender. Even when my dates were going completely haywire because this thing came in the middle, just I was just like, I can't deal with this because it's too much pressure. God, you handle it for me and just make it happen. And it happened. Like, it's for months that what one can do is one can keep telling themselves that, yes, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to make this work. And that's it. And leave it at that. And try and do what you can. So when in the middle, I just didn't want to do films anymore because the stuff that was coming to me was just really not nice. So I signed a couple of films, and I was feeling very bad being on set because it was just not right. The the people were clueless about what's happening. It was just like, and I just kept thinking that, the set is one place where I am the happiest ever, and on my yoga mat, of course. It's like, going to a place of worship. It's like going to a temple. I want to be in that space where I can create magic, where I can spread happiness and love, and really make something that's incredible for everybody to watch, including my family. That makes it's important. So how can I be on a set and not be happy about what I'm doing? It's not fair. And so I just said, forget it. I'm not going to sign anything unless something worthy comes my way. And I started teaching yoga. That's when actually I started teaching yoga, and that was it. I did a few short films. One of them got me an award in New York, for the best actor. One of them did like, millions of views and all that. So work was little and not so much, not whatever. But I was like, it's okay. The only thing that I kept doing was I said, I want to be in touch with the actor within me. So I'm going to go and do courses. So I went to London. I went to Kerala. I went to lots of. I mean, I've just been doing, workshops and courses and film school and all of that. In the meantime, to just be there. And then I remember suddenly, after a few years, like 2-3 years, I got a call for Inside Edge season 2, and that happened. And then Flash happened, and then Kali happened, and then Mismatched happened, and it was just like I said, that's all you have to do. You've got to just keep working towards your dream and leave the rest to whatever power that you believe in. It will happen. You just got to keep going, like, horse with blinders on to pursue your dream. And that's what Zenith also has done actually in this
We
show.
must also follow up with it with saying a touch wood for things that are happening, because yeah.
Let me tell you that it's not all been so happy and gory and beautiful and all that. There has been a lot of, I mean, the point where I wasn't working at all wasn't very easy. It
Yeah.
wasn't,
Yeah.
it's not that life is always going to be this, oh my God, everything is so happy and amazing. Oh my God, everything is great. It's not like that. Oh my goodness, when the lows hit, they really hit. And, but the thing is, um, only after a low can you actually feel a high, right? So that's just it. And no 2 times in your life will stay the same. There have been, like I said, I was just unceremoniously plucked out of the series that I was a part of, and deal with it. As an actor, I feel that you experience so much of the no's and so few of the yes you're on. It's very difficult to keep that space in your head alive and active and positive. Sometimes it's so difficult to just wake up and do my practice. I think that's probably the one thing that has grounded me also through the lockdown. And it's been difficult. Yeah, it's not that it's like easy for anybody. So whether you are the most famous or the most successful or the richest or the most beautiful or whatever, on none of that, life is going to get you, simple and straight. There is nobody has a way out of that. It's just that what you do with it, and um, how you come out of it, and how you soldier on and fight it, is what makes you and your personality inspiring for others. And I wish um, there are times when people who probably followed me on Instagram, who have just randomly met in cities when I travel, said that, because of you we've started a yoga practice. That just makes me feel so good, makes me feel wonderful when somebody tells me that I've inspired them to a healthy way of life. And I think I feel like there's probably something right that I'm doing, and it just, it's just phenomenal. Like I said, I mean, I came into the industry without any background from anywhere. I used to fly with an airline, for Christ's sake, and then this happened, and that was great. And then it didn't happen for a while, and after Chak De, one would have expected, oh, I would have done a lot more films. And I had signed a lot of films. And then there was this sudden crash that happened. The economy crashed, and all the films that I signed either didn't take off or they took off and, got super delayed. And I could have cribbed and cried and what the hell, ye mere saath hi kyun hota hai and all that. Or the other way to look at it is, just thank your stars and say, Chak De to mila mujhe, with so many actors don't even get something like that. I mean, today after years, people still message me and tell me, dude, we saw the film yesterday, it's so phenomenal, yeah. The film was so good and you were so good in it, yeah. And I'm thinking, where, yeah, who has this recall value today? So everything aaj aata hai, kal chala jata hai. Today's news is like trash tomorrow. And here people are actually remembering you and the work that you've done. So I just have nothing but gratitude, man, towards everything that has come to my life also and not come also. Because like I said, God has a plan. You can keep planning, but He's the one who's got it sorted. So just like leave it to Him only now. Simple.
What I learned from you is even between all the no's and disappointments, you never stopped trying, you never gave up, you continued manifesting, and that's something that I think everybody should learn. Also tell me, like, of course, you've not had a very good time, you've had harsh ways as well, but is there anything that you or your heart or your mind ever blames anything for all of those moments? क्या आप किसी और को इस चीज के लिए
Not
blame
at all.
करते
See,
हैं?
first of all, I can't hold grudges in my heart. I'm not that person. And I'll tell you what, to hold something against yourself or somebody else is literally like putting poison inside your body or your mind. What does it do? Kills you. So
Yeah,
why?
yeah,
Just, I think as the sooner we realize to live and let live, there is enough going around for everybody, and what is meant to be for you will will come to you regardless of whatever. Like I said, you just have to dream and you just have to keep following. Even if you take a little baby step, like I remember, so I am not very well versed with technology. I could be like a tech dodo. But I had it in my head for the last year or more, thinking that I need to start a YouTube channel. I don't know how to do. I have no idea what how to do. But I need to find somebody who can like teach me how to put a yoga video on YouTube. Bus. And somehow I was like, okay, this birthday, my birthday is in March. So I was like, I need to figure it out by this birthday, by 2020 March. And suddenly I was shooting for an ad film in Jan, Feb or whatever. So there was this young boy on the set. Like I said, all these young people only know
yeah.
everything. So he was like, "Arey,
You
it's
are
damn
also
easy."
young, yeah. What, yeah? कुछ भी, कुछ
I
भी.
only look young. I look young and I feel super young. That's there.
That's what
No, but I
matters. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you
so
were
which was
saying,
good. A lot of people keep asking me, "How do you look so young?" And I'm like, "Isn't that good?" But yeah, practice yoga and you'll get it. The eternal youth.
so then what happened? What happened then? What did the guy do?
So the guy, he's like, okay, chill. He wasn't well or something. That he said, let me come to your place. I will teach you. So he came, and it is really simple actually. Now that I think about it, it's like, but like I said, for me to figure that out was damn tough. And then he's like, I was like, bas, itna hi karne ka hai? He's saying, हाँ, itna hi karne ka hai. So I said, okay, that's damn cool. So that was that. He set up the YouTube my channel, and the lockdown happened. I said, अब घर पे बैठ के वीडियो बनाओ. And I have about 60 videos of different yoga practices that people have been following. My students have been following and giving me lots of blessings. And it's just like, I mean, I used to wake up to say that, okay, here's something that this is my time to give back to the society, saying that follow these practices because you're sitting at home. The mind is going completely mad. The body is sitting in one place. You'll definitely put on a lot of weight. That also will go in your mind and create issues for you. Anyways, the times are so uncertain. There's fear inside of you. All that will be helped by meditation. See what happens is when you practice yoga, or for that matter, any exercise, you release endorphins, which are happy emotions. Now, you can't be happy and sad together. Not possible.
Yeah.
So if you're releasing endorphins or dopamine as they call it, your negative emotions will anyways fade away, even if it's for a little while. For me also, it started like that. It started when I was I went through a phase of depression in my life, and in fact, on my YouTube channel, I've put a whole thing about how I went through my step by step, um, point wise, the things that I dealt with and how I came out of it. So it's like my healing journey that I've literally journaled in on my YouTube channel. And I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not easy for sure. It's not easy, but it's not impossible. And it's been about 7, 8 years. I haven't had an antibiotic course, or because I just don't want to put those chemicals inside of my body. Simple. There is nothing that the body will not recover from. It's just that you need to understand what it is that you're going through, give it the right nutrition, the right rest, and the right mindset. That will clean and cure everything. But it's so difficult to do that for normal people, because it's much easier to just pop a pill, right? If you have a headache, you just pop a pill and it's done. If you have ginger juice, it will also help your headache. If you put ice behind the nape of your neck, it will also help your headache. But we don't follow that anymore. These are things. Oh, these are quacks. They don't work, but they do. So I think it's just time to go back to what our grandmothers used to tell us.
I'm definitely telling the viewers that if they want to have a glowing skin, if they want to have, a beautiful thought process along with looking beautiful as well, and all of that, they must have a look at your videos on YouTube. I'm going to do that as well, because why not? I think everyone should be a better version of themselves.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the feedback that I've got of my YouTube channel is that it's literally like I'm standing in front of you and telling you exactly how you can get into a posture or not. Because a lot of people complain, oh, yoga से हमको injury हो गया. अगर आप headstand करते हैं और आपका पूरा ये आपके neck पे है, the whole weight is on your neck. Of course, your neck is going to get cramped and it's just going to hurt you, and a lot of other things can happen as well. But there is a way to do it, and there is a safe way to get in and out of postures, which is why I'm anal about alignment and I'm anal about how I teach. And that's all there. And you want to lose weight, you want to, get rid of your knee hurting, back pain. I've got videos for everything. Pranayam, which is so important. Nobody even understands this day and age that your breath is your life. How can you take it so easy? The way we breathe these days is completely wrong. And all it takes is, 15-20 minutes for yourself in the day. And it can have an effect. It can reverse your blocks in your heart. It's that effective. But still, again, we won't give those 20 minutes, half an hour. We'd rather take a pill. I'll take statin for my blood pressure.
I think natural things better hote. One must learn, and I definitely am doing this. I am definitely going through your channel and taking out more tips from there.
It's called Vidya Malavade with Malavade. Normally, everybody spells my spelling completely wrong. So Malavade and Vidya. It's called Vidya Malavade. So please go ahead and check it out, and please do practice, but.
Of course, we all will, and definitely the next time I interview you, I'm going to tell you how it has changed me.
That would be wonderful. And before that, please go and watch the series. It's coming out 20th of November, which is tomorrow on Netflix. Mismatched is all yours from tomorrow. Don't be late for this class. Don't miss this class because it's a really nice class.
Yeah, definitely watching it because you guys are amazing. All of y'all, आप लोग का जितना भी scenes देखा है trailer में, looks very intriguing और मुझे देखना है. मैं देखूंगी और review करूंगी, आपको tag भी करूंगी.
टैग और मुझे बताना आपको कैसा लगा, मेरा कैरेक्टर भी कैसा लगा. अभी तक तो सब कुछ अच्छा सुनने को आ रहा है, तो मैं बहुत खुश हूँ. होपफुली आपको पसंद आएगा. आई एम जस्ट रियली होपिंग कि आप सभी को पसंद आएगा. सो प्लीज डू.
पसंद तो जरूर आएगा. एंड सबसे मेन सवाल, द क्लीशेड सवाल, हम आपको दोबारा कब मिलने वाले हैं? व्हाट आर यू कमिंग अप विद नेक्स्ट?
So yeah, Kali 3 shooting will begin. I've also signed something else जिसकी shoot अभी 2 हफ्ते में शुरू हो जाएगी. तो और फिर Mismatched 2 भी आएगा, which we start shooting next year. But yeah, so I'm doing something with for Kali 2 is on Kali 3 rather is on Z5. There's something else for Balaji that I'm doing as well. And yeah, there's more stuff that is coming. So I think 2021 also should hopefully see at least some 3-4 releases.
I'm going to say what you do is commendable because with all of this work, you also manage to, do your yoga and look after your inner self and your, mental health and all of that, which is very lovely. And not only that, you're sharing it with others also, which is very beautiful. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. And hoping to see you soon.
Yes, see me tomorrow for sure, yeah?
Yeah, there is an interview lined up tomorrow. I got to know from your
Like
PR.
that. I'm saying, see me tomorrow on your screen.
Acha, oh, Mismatched.
Yeah, but yeah, tomorrow they are lined up at my place. So yeah, for sure.
All the best. And I'm gonna say that hoping कि जल्दी कोविड चला जाए ताकि हम रेगुलर इंटरव्यूज शुरू कर दे वापस से.
I know. I was hoping that जब ये सब releases होंगे, I would meet with my co-stars again. I would the whole cast and crew and do a nice little promotion for everything rather than just seeing somebody through computer या online. मुझे समझ में नहीं आता, जरा भी नहीं आता. But it is what it is, and I guess even I have learned how to do the Zoom and all that. In my life, I would have never thought I would be doing this.
But isn't it funny? From the past 9 months, we are just talking to computer screens.
Life, you can't expect or you can't nothing is for sure anymore. But that's what human beings are. We evolve and we have to. There's no other way.
There's always going to be a better tomorrow, and that's when we meet.
Look forward to that. Yes.
Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, it was lovely.